Fans, you are in for a big treat. Episode 250 of Mountain State Wrestling.
That's right, episode 250. No reruns, no replays, no off weekends for us. Mountain State Wrestling, we've been here 250 straight.
And I tell you what, fans, we got a big Jingle Bell Bash tour coming up this December. Check out mountainstatewrestling.com to see when we're going to be coming to a town near you.
That's right. And remember, on that Jingle Bell Bash tour, we're going to see the Gift Garage defend those NWA Mountain State Wrestling tag titles against the men they can't have physical contact with. Big Willie Blackheart and the Bandit, the Bunkhouse Boys.
And speaking of tag matches, what a great main event we have this morning. The Maestro and a mystery partner taking on Derik Billings and Jason the Gift Kincaid.
I think the only great mystery, Jonathan Styles, is that anybody would agree to team with the Maestro.
This match is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit.
I'm not wrestling.
It is my pleasure to introduce from Country Boy USA, Skeeter!
And introducing his opponent, he is the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion, the Master of Mayhem, Jeff Mayhem! Well, this is an absolute travesty, Jonathan Styles. Jeff Mayhem won the NWA MSW Junior Heavyweight title last week, and I was looking forward to seeing his first title defense this week against a credible competitor. But instead of finding a guy that flies around the ring with the greatest of ease, we went out and we found a guy that slops through the hog bin like a pig.
Well, see, this is perfect. You got a guy who slops and knows pigs, and you got Freddie Cornell outside the ring.
I failed to see your parallel, Jonathan Styles.
I'm sure you would, Steve. I mean,
you see Jeff Mayhem on the outside here, loosening up before the match, couple jumping jacks, little light calisthenics.
guys,
This is intelligent. This helps to prevent an injury. You're familiar with injuries.
I am familiar with them.
How's the arm doing, by the way?
Moving on.
I guess you'd like to ignore that, wouldn't you?
Just a little bit.
I don't blame you.
Just a little bit.
See the referee checking Skeeter, and I don't blame him. This guy's about country dumb, but surely isn't suicidal enough to believe that he can win this match by his own abilities. I imagine that he definitely has a foreign object. You see that slop bucket in the corner. I don't know what that's doing out here. Do we really need to look at some hog feed during a wrestling match?
No, you don't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's no different than what some other wrestlers bring to the ring. And I gotta tell you, I've learned a lot about Skeeter by going down to the farm this week. You've seen that by him dancing. He's one of the most hard-working men on the farm. He's a good friend of the Dukes. Bo and Luke Duke personally endorsed this guy.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
I mean,
that pretty much cinches his future in this business in my eyes.
I mean, he's a hard-working, good old farm boy.
I have nothing against good old farm boys, Jonathan Styles. My uncle Danny May is one of the greatest farmers I've ever known, one of the most intelligent men I've ever met, compassionate, hard-working all his life. But this man is an imposter to the throne. To call this guy a good old country boy is like calling our referee an attractive man.
Oh, leave the ref alone. He didn't do anything.
The heck with you, Jonathan Styles.
It's like saying...
It's like calling you an impartial announcer.
I am an impartial announcer. It's like saying that Freddie Cornell has met a buffet he doesn't like.
That's happened a time or two. I believe he was invited to dinner at your house one time and your wife made a meal. Lost 15 pounds in one day that day.
You know what?
Your wife's a good woman, though, Styles.
You think I'm bad? You're going to try to deal with her. All right, collar and elbow tie up now as Skeeter takes control of this match.
Nice armbar there by Skeeter. Combination with the wrist lock. Transitions into a hammer lock. Straight into almost a side headlock.
And Skeeter with a big old slam like he's tossing a bale of hay down on the farm.
Position Chef Mayhem drops the big elbow. Cover. One. No. No. Jeff Mayhem wisely rolling out of the way. Already in the ropes, though. Only had to reach his hand up. Didn't have to extend a great deal of effort there to prevent the pinfall from being completed. That's the mark of a smart wrestler.
And I tell you, Skeeter is in control now with that side headlock. He slowed down the match to his own pace. I mean, you could be looking at a future junior heavyweight champion right there.
That would be absolutely terrible, Jonathan Styles.
Why would it be terrible to have a great guy
Jonathan Styles.
Who's made a moral character of stone.
He's got the brain of a stone, Jonathan Styles. The one thing we need in the Mountain State is intelligent men representing us. And I'm sorry to say, you might like old Skeeter. Is it Skeeter? Really, his name is Skeeter. God almighty. You might like Skeeter, but he's not the kind of guy that you want to represent West Virginia.
Why?
He supports stereotypes. The man is obviously as stupid as they come.
No, he's not.
He's as unclean as they come. He's as unsanitary as they come. He's as uneducated as he come. He promotes a negative stereotype that isn't true.
For your information, I'd like to tell you that he is a graduate. A graduate.
Of what?
The School of Hard Knocks. There you go.
Also not funny, Jonathan Styles. Your deadpan humor is as effective as your delivery.
That's what they call the down-home humor on the farm. Skeeter told me that joke.
I wish that he would go down home and stop pretending to be a wrestler.
Oh, shit. Referee begins the count as Jeff Mayhem, not Chris Mayhem. Jeff Mayhem is getting advice from Freddie Cornell. Maybe he's placing his Taco Bell order for later.
It's a wise decision by Jeff Mayhem to seek advice from Freddie Cornell, the man that helped guide him to the junior heavyweight title.
Guide him? No. Cheated for him? Yes. And now Jeff Mayhem.
You see back in the ring, Jonathan Styles, though, the advice is working. Jeff Mayhem's back in control. That's guidance.
Now look at that Freddie Cornell. Look at the way he's choking out.
He wasn't choking him. He was just pulling him closer to him so he could whisper words of encouragement to Skeeter. Skeeter's obviously outclassed, but Freddie Cornell wants him to look like a competitor, so he's trying to help get him back into this thing.
5 minutes
See
remaining.
in the ring, Skeeter with the front face lock on Jeff Mayhem. Jeff Mayhem looking for a way out of this maneuver.
Oh, wait a minute, they're pinning. This could be it. 1, 2, dang, if that referee was just a tad faster, we could have a new #1 contender for the junior heavyweight title.
Jeff Mayhem, series of stomps to the back of Skeeter.
Skeeter, you gotta love the name Skeeter.
No, I don't, Jonathan Styles.
He is absolutely fantastic.
No, he's not, Jonathan Styles.
And look, the referee is out of position, which allows people like Jeff Mayhem to cheat blatantly, as Freddie Cornell is doing now. I can't believe that. Where's the ref? The ref is not even looking in the correct direction.
It seems that the referee may be as intelligent as Skeeter is.
There. 6 minutes has elapsed in the match, 4 minutes remaining.
Now that I think about it, they kind of look alike. Jeff Mayhem, though, thunderous suplex in the ring. Skeeter's in trouble now. Mayhem going for a cover.
Well, to get back to your point about how they look similar, Skeeter did tell me when we were having chicken and biscuits that he does have family and friends everywhere he goes. But that could be just because he's a friendly guy.
Jonathan Styles, I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, if there's anything in the world that I hate more than you, it's Skeeter's credibility in this business.
Oh, that's astonishing that you can be that cruel, Steve.
It's astonishing to me that you're allowed to sit next to me. But back in the ring, Jeff Mayhem with a big scoop body slam.
And Jeff Mayhem, the master of Mayhem on that middle rope, calculating as he goes, but nobody home. Skeeter.
Good God Almighty, that is a big miss. That's uncharacteristic of Jeff Mayhem, but it's the window of opportunity that Skeeter's been hoping for. Now, see Skeeter with that barnhouse drop kick of his, getting Jeff Mayhem back up to his feet.
Oh, what a despicable rake of the eyes by Jeff Mayhem.
The intelligent rake of the eyes by Jeff Mayhem.
7 minutes has elapsed in the match. 3 minutes remaining.
And Jeff Mayhem really cinching in that side headlock right now.
I know. Skeeter trying to break out of it, getting some elbows into the bread basket as he comes off the ropes. And wait, that dastardly Freddie Cornell! Ring the bell! Ring the bell!
1,
The
2,
winner,
3.
as a
Jeff Mayhem's winning
result
the match
of
right now.
disqualification, Skeeter!
However, still NWA Mountain State Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Master of Mayhem, Jeff Mayhem! The you see Jeff Mayhem putting an exclamation point on the end of this one. Yeah, Skeeter, you got a technical victory, but I'm walking out the champion, and you're walking out here just a poor hillbilly farmer.
Hey, wait a minute, what's he doing with that slop bucket? Oh, wait, here comes the Christian warrior himself, Chris Miles.
Chris Miles coming out for the save here. And Chris Miles is definitely a man that's interested in that junior heavyweight title.
Now, let's check out the upcoming dates for Mountain State Wrestling.
Aloha, brother. December 4th, Summersville. That's where we're hitting. See the Bironas brothers in live action. NWA, Mountain State Wrestling. Punch time, baby. Woo!
Hey, guess what? December 10th, Hinton Memorial Building. Well, guess what? Life on the farm's kind of laid back, but Hinton, West Virginia, baby, that's the place to be at. Skeeter's going to be there, so bring your hogs, bring your dogs, bring the family, bring the kids. Come on down December 10th, Hinton Memorial Building, because Skeeter's going to be there. See y'all.
Ooh la la. Hello everybody, the People's Champ Stro, the Maestro of Wrestling, coming to your town Saturday, December 11th in Rand, West Virginia. Come on out, it's going to be a great big show the NWA Mountain State is all about. It's happening, it's all the way live, and we're coming at you. So check it out, Saturday, December 11th, Rand, West Virginia, and see the People's Champ boogie down all night long. Ooh la la.
Fans, let's go down to the ring for more great action from Mountain State Wrestling. Well, this is certainly going to be an exciting contest for our fans. We got 4 men in there that don't care to shake hands. We got the oldest man in wrestling. We've got a Native American.
This match is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. First, from Aloha, Hawaii, Brent and Brandon, the Baronis brothers. And their opponents. First, from Freedom Falls, Kentucky, weighing 245 pounds, the Patriot. And his tag team partner, weighing 256 pounds, from Cherokee, North Carolina, Tommy Hawk. Dennis, your referee.
There's the bell to start this one, folks.
Absolutely, and this is going to be a great match to see. Both men are up-and-comers. Both teams are really trying to get their sides on the
Did you call that Patriot an up-and-comer?
Well, he is in the tag team division. I mean, he's teamed with guys like the Juicer, and now he's taking Tommy Hawk under his wing.
That's right. The Patriot's teamed with the only man in professional wrestling that's as old as he is.
Oh.
And now he's teamed with the Native American Tommy Hawk, who's evidently gotten some of that war paint in his eyes and can't recognize that his tag team partner is a step away from being a corpse.
He is not a step away from being a corpse. Can we call this match in the ring, please? Patriot now in control with the side headlock. And I tell you, with Tommy Hawk, I can't wait to see this guy get in there. He's got a great tomahawk chop for his finisher. And it'll be a figure of matter of time before the Patriot sets up so Tommy Hawk can pull it off. Look at the pin right there. Wait, where's the ref doing?
2 count only. Patriot first man back up to his feet, which is surprising. Given the quick nature of the Baronis brothers, I expected him to be back up on his feet first.
Well, I tell you what, there, Brent in the ring, not moving as quickly as I would normally expect, and Brand trying to get his brother motivated.
I think during the exchange of holds at the onset of this contest, that one of the Patriots' joints managed to leak a little bit of dust in the eyes of the Baronis brothers. And that would exchange the slow nature at the beginning.
And now Tommy Hawk just taking the midsection as Brent is trying to fight over to Brandon. Unsuccessfully. Tommy Hawk off the ropes and, oh, big knee to that bread basket. And I tell you what, Tommy Hawk is saying it's an honor to fight for the Cherokee tribe here in Mountain State Wrestling.
Well, Tommy Hawk's got a lot of pride on the line. Every time he steps out here, he's representing an entire nation, and the Indians, the Native Americans, are proud, proud people. And Tommy Hawk has to make sure he's on his game if he wants to represent them well. Right now, the Baronis brother, though, in firm control with that wrist lock and arm bar. The Aloha stop. Tommy Hawk's tomahawk chop might not come into play as well as he'd hoped it would. Right now, he's fighting with a hurt arm. This is a good strategy considering Tommy Hawk's finishing maneuver for the Baronis brothers. Nice knee lift there. Tommy Hawk. Definitely seeing some stars right now. And the Baronis brothers are on a roll.
And the Baronis brothers definitely. And here comes Brandon. Wow, what a great headbutt by Brandon.
Nice leaping headbutt. Tag into his brother. Brings Tommy Hawk back up to his feet. Nope. Sets him back down, positions him.
Wait a minute, Brandon going to that high red district. Wow! Great rolling senton off the top.
And you see now going for the pinfall cover. 1, 2. Kick out though by Tommy Hawk. Launching the Baronis brother up in the air. Baronis brother though tagging to the other Baronis brother. I'm not even sure which is which right now.
Brandon is in zebra. Brent is in leopard. It's very easy to tell. So that's Brandon in the ring.
All right, anyway. Brandon bringing Tommy Hawk up to vertical base. Aren't you glad I'm here to help keep it
Wow,
straight?
you got it right. No Whovilles today. I'm impressed.
Jonathan, I have to help you out every now and then.
Big drop. Wow, what a great drop kick by Brandon Baronis.
Amazing sequence of maneuvers there by the Baronis brothers. Lateral press, still not enough though. Tommy Hawk just throwing the Baronis brother up in the air. And you see the look of frustration on his face as he measures him for that massive coconut-style headbutt.
And now Brandon in control of this match. Irish whips to Tommy Hawk. Tommy Hawk coming off the ropes and we tried for a drop toe unsuccessfully. Wait a minute.
His brother's in the ring though. Oh, it's clothesline. Terrific double team maneuver there by the Baronis brothers.
Oh, wow. And Brent Baronis goes straight to the outside. The power of Tommy Hawk.
Tommy Hawk trying to mount a comeback here. Flurry of offensive punches. But the Baronis brother, snapmare takeover, positions knee in the back, modified surfboard here. Yanking on the arms, just pulling him back there.
He's done. Well, he's done. They're calling for the submit. The Baronis brothers are calling for the submission, but the upper body strength of Tommy Hawk is not going to let that happen.
Tommy Hawk tagging into the oldest man in the history of professional wrestling, the Patriot, comes in, massive elbow to the back of the Baronis brother. Front face lock, hooks him. Nails the suplex. Press. Kick out. Patriot sends the Baronis brother into the turnbuckle.
5 minutes has elapsed in the match. 5 minutes remaining.
And Baronis brother Yellow sent halfway across the ring there. Patriot pulls him back up to his feet. He's going for another submission. God almighty.
And I got to ask you, Steve, of these two tag teams, which looks likely to beat the Gift Garage for those tag team titles?
Well, I'd have to go with the Baronis brothers for the mere fact that I expect the Patriot to kill over dead any day now.
Oh, that's cold.
There's a pull of debate going on right now, actually, wondering whether or not the Patriot is really a zombie. He's been wandering the earth now for about 300 plus years.
No, he is not.
And unlike Diablo Jr., he doesn't eat goats, but I have heard that he will occasionally munch on the brains.
Speaking of Diablo Jr., I think it's only a matter of time before he gets the INS ruling in his favor and other returns. Stay tuned. Carl will be back in December.
Well,
Former tag team champion, Carl.
Carl.
Yes, Carl. You remember Carl.
I thought it smelled better in the arena.
Just horrible. 6 minutes has elapsed in the match. 4 minutes remaining.
Greco-Roman knuckle lock here. The Patriot, I imagine, has to be the one in the dominant position here. But look at that! Oh gosh!
Uh-oh.
The Patriot, well aware of his surroundings. And you see the Baronis brothers just cost themselves dear there. Patriot.
And Brandon, just sharing pain and then pin count, but no. Brent finds a way to kick out of it. I'm sorry, Brandon. Even I can't keep him straight sometimes.
It's all right, Jonathan Styles. Not everybody is as on the ball as the Outlaw Rockstar.
We can't all be like you, Steve. Thank God. All right.
I know. Otherwise, nobody would realize how special I truly am.
Tommy
Hawk, stiff boot to the midsection of the Baronis brother, sends him off the ropes. Massive power slam!
7 minutes has elapsed in the match. 3 minutes remaining.
Now, I can't believe the pinfall didn't culminate there. But Baronis brother number 2, staying on the ball, jumps in the ring, kick to the back of the head. And maybe they can turn this around, but Tommy Hawk, look at that. Gorilla wow. Oh, my Lord.
It's that type of power that helped him win the wrestling tournament to be the chosen representative warrior for the Cherokee Nation.
Tommy Hawk has certainly shown us a lot today, trying to make the Indian Nation proud of it. But the Baronis brothers are on the ball tonight, and they are just filled with flurry after flurry of offensive maneuvers this evening. Massive body splash in the corner, measures him, comes back off the ropes. And he misses big, and good God almighty, did you see his head hit off the turnbuckle there?
And now Tommy Hawk, Irish whipping him into the ropes in a big boot. Tommy Hawk setting up for something big here as he has in control of his match. Wait a minute, Brandon fighting back quickly. 8 minutes has elapsed in the match. 2 minutes remaining.
Shot, sends him off the ropes. Tommy Hawk coming off the ropes. Sunset flip. Burns brother hanging on, but no. 1, 2.
Oh!
And you see the assist from his brother. Going for pinfall attempt to the zone.
That's
Yes!
Winners of the match, Brett and Brandon, the Baronis brothers!
That's going to be it, folks. The Baronis brothers have won this one.
Fans, let's get some comments now from Chris Miles, the Christian Warrior, and Brian Kyle.
You know what? This morning I have a three-way dance. I think they told me the winner gets a shot at the junior heavyweight title. Okay, first of all, Chris Miles, yeah, you can flip, you can do a backflip, you can do a moonsault. You know what? I don't care because you're not as technical as me, and you can't destroy people like I can. Matt Barnett, on the other hand, I should be really scared of you. You know what? You've been in the business for 3-4 months now, and you think you're good enough to get in the ring with the legit hit. Do you know what group I'm a part of? I'm a part of the Gifterage. So you know what? You guys this morning, you're getting a treat stepping in the ring with me, but I can promise you this. You're not going to walk out with the V. I am.
Tonight, me and Brian Kyle and Matt Barnett in a three-way dance for #1 contendership. I'm going to make this short and sweet. There's one thing I can guarantee you about this match. I'm going to come out victorious, and I'm going to be your new champion.
Jonathan Styles.
This match is scheduled for an elimination style match for a 15-minute time limit, with the winner to get a future television title shot. First, from Huntington, West Virginia, weighing 205 pounds, Chris Miles. And from Jacksonville, Florida, Matt Barnett.
And their opponent, one half of the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Champions, with his brother Dynamite Derik Billings, he is Mr. Take Your Freaking Head Off. He is the legit hit, Bryan
You know what? I'll wait here. I tell you what, if I'm Miles and Barnett, or either one of those men, I'm taking out Kyle. Kyle methodically just sitting there. Reminds me of Three Dogs. If you ever have heard the story of Three Dogs, Steve, a lot of trainers have said that when you have 3 dogs in the house, there will be one that will stand back while the others fight it out, and the one that usually stands back ends up becoming the alpha dog.
That's amazing, Jonathan Styles. I'm glad that you had time to read a storybook before you came in, but I'm here to call a wrestling match. And you see in the ring, we've got a terrific wrestling match going on. Matt Barnett right now firmly in control with the side headlock. Brian Kyle trying to gain some offense there, but Matt Barnett drop kick, kind of head scissors, kips out of it. Chris Miles arm drag. Matt Barnett back up to his vertical base. Arm drag of his own. And what a way to start this one up.
And Matt Barnett trying to show respect to Chris Miles.
And Chris Miles giving it right back.
Oh, wait a minute. Brian Kyle finding nobody home, and an Irish whip. I tell you what, I'm sure that Bryan Kyle would love to have a shot to become the television champion again at Mountain State Wrestling. Wait a minute.
Chris Miles misses with that stomp. Bryan Kyle back up to his feet. And you see the two men circling each other. Bryan Kyle, stiff kick to the midsection, sends Chris Miles off the ropes, goes for a thunderous blow, but springboards off the rope, cross body by Chris Miles. Chris Miles in the corner. Bryan Kyle runs in, big boot sandwich for his troubles, runs back in, misses, sent back into the turnbuckle. Chris Miles climbing the ropes, comes off. Oh, Frankensteiner by the Christian Warrior. Bryan Kyle in the corner now. Matt Barnett on the outside looking on. Stiff forearm shot by Chris Miles. Sends Bryan Kyle off the ropes into the turnbuckle.
And Bryan Kyle in some deep trouble now.
Bryan Kyle hip tosses.
Yeah, there it goes. Come on, Bryan Kyle. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was be 3.
The dark horse coming out of nowhere there. Schoolboy's Bryan Kyle, but couldn't get the pinfall.
Unfortunately not. And now Chris Miles to the outside there. And if you haven't noticed, fans, Jeff Mayhem has made his way out to ringside and is sitting on the far side near us watching the match. And you have to wonder why, when he's the junior heavyweight champion and the TV title has nothing to do with the junior heavyweight championship.
Well, maybe because the Christian Warrior felt the need to stick his 2 cents in to Jeff Mayhem's business. He had no business coming out here interfering with what was going on between Jeff Mayhem and that hillbilly pig farmer. Skeeter. Yeah, whatever. I don't even need to say his name. He's not that important to me. What is important to me, though, is the match that's going on right now. The Legit Hit has so much on the line here, an opportunity to regain his television title.
Oh!
Matt Barnett. Miscalculation cost him big. Chris Miles being sent off the ropes, but Chris Miles rolls underneath the clothesline attempt, springs back up, catches a modified head scissors takedown from a position on the mat. Just sprang up and caught him in between his feet, but Bryan Kyle catches him with a big forearm smash, comes off the rope, nearly takes his head off.
Oh my God!
It's like watching a video game.
I tell you, I've never seen so many great springboard moves that have come from Chris Miles, like any other wrestler in Mountain State Wrestling.
Well, you just saw another great move, a corkscrew elbow by the man. Goes for the lateral press. Matt Barnett barely able to kick out that time.
And Chris Miles is just moving out there like one of my cats when they hear that canoper going, just jumping around excitedly.
Chris Miles dumps Barnett to the outside. Bryan Kyle, though, he's thought to seek a fight with Bryan Kyle. And look at that right there. Big drop kick to the chest of Bryan Kyle. Chris Miles goes for a standing shooting star press, but Bryan Kyle moves out of the way. And a leaping senton to the back of Chris Miles. Covers. Almost won the match. Well, almost eliminate Chris Miles.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. This is an elimination match, so I don't know how much it benefits the other 2 competitors, but if they do get rid of the other gentleman, at least it becomes a one-on-one fight rather than fighting almost triple threat rules.
Well, the gentleman that's in control right now, Matt Barnett, took a little bit of a breather on the outside after getting dumped out there, and he is firmly in control of this one for the moment. They see Matt Barnett there, double underhook, butterfly suplex. Chris Miles grimacing in pain. Matt Barnett forces him back down. Lateral press, hooks the leg, but Bryan Kyle kick to the back of the head of Barnett.
5 minutes has elapsed in the match. 10 minutes remaining.
And Bryan Kyle throwing Barnett back out to the outside. Chris Miles.
Bryan Kyle going to the outside now.
And Chris Miles, the lone man in the ring, he's getting fired up. Barnett and Bryan Kyle, which should be exchanging blows on the outside, but Chris Miles, look at this outside dive! He might have taken the life of both of those men out there.
I tell you what a great shot by Cucumber and Company to get you that in-your-face action. Unbelievable of Chris Miles.
Absolutely.
That's like
absolutely
taking your life in your own hands.
And Chris Miles, throwing the Legit Hit back into the ring, goes for a cover. 1, 2.
Oh, I really thought you had him there after that suicide dive.
Too much time on the outside. He stunned the Legit Hit for a second, but you see by the time he got him back into the ring, Bryan Kyle had already recovered.
And Bryan Kyle fighting back.
Trading big forearm smashes. Nice spinning mule kick to the gut of Bryan Kyle. Kick to the head. Matt Barnett back up on the ring apron.
And Barnett coming in over the top. Ouch!
Chris Miles looks very aggressive out there right now for such a humble, soft-spoken man.
Yeah, he does. Well, he's got to be aggressive because he's got to eventually eliminate not one, but both men if he wants that TV title shot.
Bryan Kyle might be seriously hurt. Did you see that drop kick to the knee of Bryan Kyle?
Absolutely.
And that drop kick to the head?
Wait a minute, Barnett with a monkey flip. Wow, wait a minute.
Chris Miles back to his feet. Bryan Kyle, though, Yakuza kick to the head. And Matt Barnett.
Wait a minute.
Matt Barnett from behind.
Hey, boy. 1, 2. Oh, no.
Bryan Kyle and Matt Barnett.
Wait a minute, Matt Barnett up on the ropes. Cross body.
Crossbody, but a little bit too much momentum. Didn't land quite on top of Bryan Kyle, not in a pinning position. And right now, all three men on their back as the referee begins to administer a 10 count. Who's going to be the first one to their feet here? All men have absorbed so much punishment in this one, Styles.
I tell you what, this looks like a train wreck out there, from the suicide dive to the high-flying maneuvers to the spinning elbows to the big boot by Bryan Kyle. I mean, this has been nothing but sheer power and momentum for the last 7.5 minutes.
So much going on in that ring, so much talent, but only one man will walk out of this with a television title shot. And all three men trading blows right now.
And here's the thing, no man has been eliminated yet, so even after you eliminate one of them, you still got another competitor to take out.
That's absolutely right. This is definitely a contest where endurance will come into play, no doubt about it.
Absolutely, you're going to need that intestinal fortitude. Wait a minute, Chris Miles now.
Chris Miles, schoolboy from that combination of moves. Bryan Kyle almost getting eliminated there, Matt Barnett.
This is going to be it. 2. Oh!
Bryan Kyle with the kick out, though.
I tell you what, Bryan Kyle must have a horseshoe up you-know-where to get out of pitting combinations like that.
Either that or he has superior ring presence and knowledge of what's going on.
But now Bryan Kyle getting whipped off the ropes as Chris Miles takes him down with a clothesline.
Christian Warrior lateral press. Kick out by Bryan Kyle, though. Matt Barnett, Chris Miles, and Bryan Kyle. Are you looking at the look on their faces right now? All of these men have endured so much punishment during this contest. And the look of pain and physical exhaustion is just mind-numbing, Styles.
Absolutely. Wait, another pin. Wait a minute, Bryan Kyle trying to get it. But Chris Miles kicks out.
Bryan Kyle into the turnbuckles. Matt Barnett, head of steam.
And Barnett with the Bulldog just plants Bryan Kyle down to that ring apron. Wait a minute.
Goes for a clothesline, misses. Chris Miles held on though, and you see.
Oh wow! Great suplex by Chris Miles.
Great suplex. He may have broken his freaking neck there.
Wait, what's Chris Mayhem doing too?
Jeff Mayhem.
Jeff Mayhem. I always get the guy confused because Freddie Cornell just.
It's enough, Jonathan Styles.
All right. But wait a minute.
Chris Miles missing with that shot to Jeff Mayhem. And you see Mr. TYFHO right there on top of things. Takes his freaking head off. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, God. First elimination. And it's appropriate that the gift garage got that first pinfall, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're going to get the second one there at Styles. Bryan Kyle's on his way to a television title shot. Well, no doubt about it.
Well, let me tell you something. But for Jeff Mayhem, Chris Miles would not have been distracted. That is solely blamed on Jeff Mayhem.
Well, I hate to point out the obvious, Styles.
Over the top rope with disqualification, yeah.
What? What a no!
As a result of a disqualification and winner of a future television title shot, Matt Bulldozer!
Are you kidding me, Styles?
NWA rules dictate that when an opponent is thrown over the top rope.
What a ridiculous call. What a travesty of justice. Bryan Kyle, the first man to gain an actual pinfall in this match. Matt Barnett stumbles into a television title shot he didn't deserve. This one should have been Bryan Kyle's.
No, well, if Bryan Kyle had any of that ring presence that you talk about, he would have known that you don't throw a guy over the top rope.
If the referee had any dignity, he would have declared Bryan Kyle the winner on sheer basis of the fact that he is a winner. I can't believe this. The Dark Horse walks out of this one with a television title shot. Fans, let's go to the back and get comments from our competitors in this morning's big main event.
Maestro, I got your belt. I got my belt, because I am the heavyweight champion by birthright. I'm from West Virginia. He's not from West Virginia. He relocated here. He's a jerk. He never wanted to give me the shot, but I got the shot, and I took it, and I finally, it's all me. It's all me, Derik. But now he's got a mystery partner. Who's he going to get? Is it going to be Ricky Morton? I've already beat up Ricky Morton. Is it going to be AJ Styles? I already beat up AJ Styles. Is it going to be Ricky Shane? I hope it's Ricky Shane. Ricky Shane, I'm not done with you. Don't think that my quest for the gold got in my way of just humiliating you and treating you like the scum that you are. But anyways, today it doesn't matter who he brings, because we are the most heart-stopping, jaw-dropping, eye-popping, high-flying, death-defying, awe-inspiring clique in wrestling today. We are the Gifterage. Congratulations, Jason. You got one on the champ. You got one on the people's champ. With a little assistance from your Gifterage comrade, Dynamite Derik Billings. But this time around, it's a tag team match. You two are the culprits, and I'm the victim. But I can assure you two one thing. My partner tonight is going to shock everybody. Wondering, I guess you're just rattling your head, figure out who is the Stroh's partner for the grudge match tonight. Well, that's for you two and the people to find out. Ooh la la. Be ready, boys.
Now it's time for the main event. Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting to see who Maestro picks as his mystery partner to go against the Gifterage.
I can't imagine who you could get that would be stupid enough to want to be his tag team partner in this one. Look at all the talent that's in the ring right now. God almighty. It's God's gift to talent, actually.
He looks like Shaggy in there with that. Look at that, with that beard, he's cowering. It's like he's holding Scooby. Really? Really?
Are you trying to imply to me that Jason the Gift Kincaid is not talented enough to be a heavyweight champion? Is that what you're getting at, Jonathan Styles?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying he absconded.
Then how can you possibly say that? It's ridiculous to say that he is a future heavyweight champion.
That's like saying
he has the talent and the ability. Why not recognize it?
It's like saying Bulldozer could be a future heavyweight champion. Or
Bulldozer could be a future heavyweight champion.
Or Bryan Kyle could be a future
Bryan Kyle could be a future heavyweight champion.
Or Matt Barnett could be a future champion.
It's all things are possible.
Or Jonathan Styles could be a future champion.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Wait a minute, what's this?
What the hell is this?
Alrighty!
The Bulldozer? The Bulldozer's going to be the partner of the Maestro? How? How did this come to be?
I don't know. Maybe MB.
What the heck? Dozer. How can you justify this?
What?
I don't understand.
All right.
I'm speechless, Jonathan Styles.
Yeah, you're speechless. Nobody has to hear from Steve Hensley. All right. Fans, this match is scheduled for one fall. First, formerly residing in New York City, now in West Virginia, he is the NWA True Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Stroh, the Maestro of Wrestling. And his partner from the Wrecking Yard in Detroit, Michigan, weighing 420 pounds, Bulldozer! And their opponent,
opponents, representing the future of professional wrestling. Heck, they represent the present of professional wrestling. The Gift Garage, one half of the NWA Mount State Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Dynamite Derik Billings, and the future heavyweight champion of Mountain State Wrestling, God's gift to professional wrestling, Jason the Gift Kincaid. Keep an eye on that for you. Oh my Lord. It's like shaking hands with Jesus. Oh. Have you ever seen anything more beautiful than belts held by the Gift Garage? This is what it's all about. It's about titles, it's about victories, it's about money, and it's about delivering. Just like the Gift Garage always does, and NWA Mountain State Wrestling. 11 to 12, Fox 59, Sunday mornings. Don't forget us, and Mondays
It's on YouTube. I bet you were going to forget about that.
How could I forget about it? It's the best wrestling anywhere.
And thanks to Cucumber and Company for putting us on YouTube now.
Greatest production company ever.
All right, speaking of great, how great is this tag team, Bulldozer and the Maestro?
Could you say that again? How what?
How great is this tag team, Bulldozer and the Maestro?
How ridiculous is this tag team? They've been feuding over a heavyweight title. I don't know what the Bulldozer's thinking coming out here. This is a man that I thought was going to be a dominant force in wrestling, and he's going to do what? He's going to glad hand with the biggest glad hander of them all, the Maestro. He's going what now? He's going to cater to the Muppets?
He's not
Wake up and smell reality, Bulldozer. You're in there with the future and the present of professional wrestling, the Gift Garage. These guys are dangerous. They're not the guys you want to make enemies of.
Oh, look at the power of the Bulldozer. Sheer power puts him in that side headlock. And now Bulldozer in complete control of this match.
Bulldozer's a big, strong man, and he's certainly got a commanding stance with that side headlock, but you see Bryan Kyle. Bryan Kyle's no slouch either. But Bulldozer ahead of momentum, and he just bulldozes right over top of Bryan Kyle with that incredible shoulder block.
And Derik Billings cowering in the ring like the chicken that he is.
Jonathan Styles, I beg to differ with you here. That's not cowering, that's just intelligent. The Bulldozer's got a head of steam. You want to slow this match down if you're Dynamite Derik right now. You want to take some time, back up, and jockey for the appropriate position, which is exactly what he's doing there. You see Dynamite, firm control with an arm bar and a wrist lock, holds him. Jason Kincaid comes in, goes right to work on that arm. And this is the mark of two men who can trust each other, two men who are experienced together. And Bulldozer sends Jason the Gift Kincaid right to the outside of the ring, though.
And what a great power move by the Bulldozer! I tell you what, Bulldozer has been on fire since the start of this match, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Bulldozer's a big, powerful man. It's hard for him to not start off this strong and this dominant. But as the match progresses, I think this is important to note out. The Bulldozer and the Maestro might be the bigger men in this match, but the more athletic of the men in this contest, the two men that are more conditioned, are definitely Dynamite Derik and Bryan Kyle. They're not carrying as much weight. Maybe they give up a little bit of power and size here, but they make up for it, both make up for it, in technical ability and superior conditioning.
And I tell you, right now the Maestro giving a real wrestling clinic out here, going to work on the arm of Derik Billings. Hey, and conspicuous by his absence is the legit hit Bryan Kyle. I gotta tell you, this is a great advantage for Maestro and Bulldozer to not have to deal with Bryan Kyle at ringside.
Why should it even matter? Dynamite and Jason the Gift are more than capable of walking away with a victory by their own abilities. They're skilled, dangerous competitors. Dynamite knows how to use a man's size against him. A guy like the Bulldozer, an advantage in any other situation is his size, but Dynamite's going to know how to use that momentum to his advantage. And you see the two titans of our business slugging away at each other, trading forearm shot after forearm shot, after clubbing blow after clubbing blow, and Bulldozer reverses Irish whip, big back elbow, Dynamite down to the canvas, Bulldozer right on top of him, snapmare takeover, and Bulldozer just measuring him, pulls him down, lateral press, using the bulk of his frame to just weigh Dynamite down for a pinfall attempt, and goes right back to a rear headlock.
And but for the interference that Jason the Gift Kincaid, that may have been all she wrote for Derik Billings.
I didn't see interference.
You don't see a lot of things. I'm beginning to think that the bandana affects your vision.
I'd have to disagree with you. The bandana only adds to my style and charisma. But Contrary to your name, I believe style may be something that you're unfamiliar with.
Moving on.
Moving on indeed. Back in the ring, you see Dynamite falls victim to a reversal of an Irish whip. Bulldozer misses big with that splash, and Dynamite enziguri to the head. Takes the Bulldozer down to the mat, and that's exactly what I was talking about. He used the big man's size to his advantage. It's a strength of the Bulldozer, but it's also a weakness when you miss a maneuver like that. And the Gift Garage is on top of things right now. As you see Jason the Gift Kincaid, the fresh man in the ring, stomping away on the Bulldozer.
Oh,
and you see the mind games.
And Stro getting unfortunately caught up in those mind games being put out by the cerebral wrestler Jason the Gift Kincaid.
Jason Kincaid is what I call a thinking man's wrestler.
Then how do you follow?
The Stro is skilled, but Jason Kincaid, he's already thought 3 or 4 steps ahead of everything the Maestro is thinking. He'll be ahead of you no matter what you do.
And now Derik Billings now in control as he drags Bulldozer to the ring for the pin. 5 minutes has elapsed in the match. 5 minutes.
Bulldozer jab to the abdomen of Dynamite Derik, but to no avail. Dynamite Derik leveraging over top of the Bulldozer, driving his knee into the back and forcing him down to the canvas as he uses that modified crossface. And you think that Dynamite's trying to send a message to the Stro? Sure. Stro, you got a great crossface. You've won some matches. But I can use it just as easily as you can.
Well, I tell you what, some of the most historic matches in Mountain State Wrestling history have involved Derik Billings and the Maestro. And for somebody who's done their homework, if you go back and look at their heavyweight title matches, you're going to see some real wrestling clinics put on by both men.
That's absolutely right. And Dynamite hasn't forgotten what it's like to be in the ring with the Maestro at professional wrestling. He's sending every message he can to the Stro. The Gift Garage is sending every message they can to the Stro. Yeah, you got that. You might be the heavyweight champion, but the Gift Garage has your heavyweight title.
Luck is holding that heavyweight title in Kincaid's hands.
And there's a great toe hold in the ring by Jason Kincaid, who's pulling on the mask of the Bulldozer. And this goes back to that psychological warfare we were talking about earlier. A lot of the Bulldozer's career is based around the significance of that mask. That is his identity. That's what makes him marketable. That's what's made his reputation. That mask, that image of destruction, he doesn't want to lose. So not only is he concerned with winning this match, not only is he concerned about the potential of a leg injury being incurred as a result of the punishment from Jason the Gift Kincaid and Dynamite Derik, but he's also concerned with losing everything that he's gained in this business. Every step ahead that he's made can be wiped away the second that mask gets torn off.
And I tell you, ever since he made his debut at March Madness 2, fans, you can pick up that DVD on MountainStateWrestling.com.
My God, Terry Funk couldn't do this toe hold better.
Oh, well, as I was getting to say, Bulldozer has been impressive.
Bulldozer with a small package!
Yes! Has been impressive since that debut back in Rand, West Virginia. And speaking of Rand, West Virginia, that will be where Derik Billings and Bryan Kyle put those titles on the line against the Bunkhouse Boys, December 11th.
That's right, and that's going to be a great match, but we've got a great match going on right now. And if you want to talk about a tune-up, good God almighty, this match is on par with the one that he has coming up.
And Kincaid now in complete control as he puts the boots to the head of the Bulldozer. And what is this? Just pushing
This
down.
is the Gift doing exactly what he should be doing. He's focusing on the leg they've been working on the entire match.
But he's using the ropes, which is a blatant violation of the rules.
Of course he's using the ropes. And it's a violation to an extent. He has a 5 count before the referee has the option to disqualify him. You may refer to it as a shortcut, but what he's really doing is taking full advantage of the allowances in the rule book, Jonathan Styles.
I highly doubt that is true, Steve. And Gift now, but nobody home in the corner.
The Gift with
owie, owie.
The Gift with a big miss there, and the Bulldozer. The Bulldozer is looking to make the tag now, but you see him face down the canvas. I don't know if he's going to make it to his corner first. And the Gift, a tag into Dynamite. The Bulldozer tags in the Maestro, and the Maestro's in the freshman. That fast jump. Big jump to Dynamite. Big jump to Jason the Gift. And the Maestro of professional wrestling is on fire right now. He grabs the Gift. He grabs Dynamite. Double coconut. And the Stro is taking the gift garage to town.
And those big close fists, those hamhocks down by Maestro, straight to the void of Jason Kincaid. And Bulldozer going to work on Derik Billings now in the corner, just beating him down like a sack of potatoes.
What a turnaround!
Oh, wow, what a great splash by the Bulldozer. And Straw out here on the outside. Come on!
No matter where you look in this one, Jonathan Styles, it's like a wrecking yard of destruction. The Bulldozer must feel right at home, and the Bulldozer coming off that corner, and that leg drop is like having a steel girder fall on your chest. Dynamite's in trouble, and the Stro and the Gift on the outside, just taking each other apart.
What?
What? What?
Why is the ref
What the heck's going on here?
What are you saying, ref? No contest?
No contest? Is this a double count on what's going on here, Styles?
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has ruled this match. Hey, somebody stop.
Mr. Gift.
The referee has ruled this match a no contest.
I can't believe this one, Styles. The referee for this one, unable to control the carnage that's unfolding, all the mayhem between these four men. He's just throwing his hands up in the air and he's admitted, I can't control this one.
What a great match between those two teams. Now, let's check out the upcoming dates for Mountain State Wrestling.
Saturday, December 4th, 2010, the Gift Garage once again comes to Summersville, West Virginia. You know what? The last time the Gift Garage was in Summersville, West Virginia, me and Dynamite Derik Billings almost brought home the North American Tag Team titles. Well, I guess you're just going to have to come out and see this time what we do. December 4th, Summersville. Be there.
Friday, December 10th, 2010, Hinton, West Virginia. Once again, the greatest team in professional wrestling rolls in to destroy the competition. So gather your change and come out and see the Gift Garage.
Let's see now how you can get a copy of March Madness 2, the perfect Christmas gift.
I asked for one.
Wrestling fans, ooh la la! The Maestro of Wrestling, the Stro, is here to tell you good people about the greatest DVD coming out of all time. NWA Mountain State Wrestling proudly presents March Madness number 2. With all the great matches going on the line, street fights, last man standing, tables and ladders and chairs. Oh my! It's all going down. Check us out. March Madness 2. Available at MountainStateWrestling.com and MSW Shop Zone, baby. Check it out. www.MountainStateWrestling.com. Ooh la la.
Fans, what a great hour of Mountain State Wrestling action this has been. We've seen the debut of the great superstar to watch, Skeeter.
Jonathan Styles, it's time to get back on your medication if you're going to call Skeeter the great competitor.
Oh, speaking of great competitors, the tag team of the Baronis brothers victorious in their tag team match against Tommy Hawk and the Patriot. No comment, thanks. Baronis brothers, great match. Anyway, speaking of great matches, Matt Barnett, future TV title shot, could go more gold be in this young man's future.
That's right, Matt Barnett stealing a victory away from the legit hit Bryan Kyle. He won a match that he couldn't get a pinfall or submission in.
And I tell you what, fans, what about Bulldozer teaming up with the Maestro? Unfortunately, it was a no contest, but I like seeing this new team together.
Well, I think it's obvious, Jonathan Styles. The Bulldozer has lost his freaking mind. One too many shots to the forehead. He's absorbed too much dust from the construction sites. And for some reason, he has absolutely lost his freaking mind.
Unbelievable. Fans, don't forget to check us out on YouTube and MountainStateWrestling.com. Thanks to Cucumber and Company for another great show. Episode 250. It's in the books.